almost forgot. Let me put on my hand sanitizer first. I forgot to put on hand sanitizer after I wash my hands. Good thing now I'm putting hand sanitizer on after I wash my hands. Double sanitize. So, hi guys. Man, it's been a long time saying that. And like, what, 2-3 weeks? It's been a long time since I feel like physically filmed a video. So if you guys don't know what's really going on, then I'm here to tell you everything that has been going on for the past 4 days, 5 days. There's been a lot going on, guys. And I'm gonna eat this at one point. I'm gonna eat now, a little bit, before I start talking here. So, takes forever to chew. Okay, but if you guys have not seen my community, then I have been updating you guys on what's the current situation going on here in the United States. Oh my god, it's official. We're going nuts. So I start from the way beginning of this week. Of last week. I forgot it's Monday. I think, in my mind I think it's Sunday. It's not Sunday. But, so, I will update you guys from the beginning. Aka this week. Last week. Oh my god, I'm gonna say this week and I'm thinking it's last week. Oh my god. Okay, so last week, aka Monday, well, as throughout the days and a little bit into the weekend, people have been going to stores and going nuts, aka taking almost everything off of the shelves. Let's just say, like, things are almost gone on shelves in certain stores, and it's chaotic. And let's just say I do not want to go into that, especially since our governor says not to be in, like, big crowds where there's, like, more than 25 people, I believe, 50 or 25 people currently. But yeah, knowing that the stores have, like, long lines, yeah, that's not gonna help. Lucky enough, they have actually died down. They're not as bad as they were before, I think, because everybody did it, like, really early. We're all preparing for this. So, other than the craziness of the stores going on currently, so, people hoarding toilet paper and getting hand sanitizer was probably one of the most craziest things that I saw. I didn't physically see it myself, but I saw, like, videos on Twitter about it, and I was like, why toilet paper? There's plenty of other stuff in the world that you need, like food you should stock up on for sure, especially since we don't know how long we're gonna actually be in our place, aka it's probably gonna be locked down before we know it. Watch as I say that, and then we're on lockdown. It's weird. Super weird. I don't know why. Every single time I say something, it happens the next day. Or it happens a few hours after. It's completely weird. It's like the governor's reading my mind. But, so currently I live in Massachusetts. We had a couple cases previously, but now we have gone up to being in the hundreds with cases. Most of them have actually been with Biogen, which is, I believe, like a scientific company or whatever. I don't pay attention to that, to be honest. Not my thing. My eyebrows do different colors. Lawn. You shouldn't be. I don't know. It's so weird. Maybe it's lighting. Why is my eyebrows two different colors? Maybe it's the lighting. Wait. Yeah, I think it's the lighting. Or it's the amount of concealer I put on my face. But yes, I do have concealer on my face, so I'm hiding all the horrible skin underneath. Okay, it's probably not horrible, actually. I do have good skin currently. Except for a few acne spots, but don't have much. Wash your face, people. But ignore if there's two colors. I think it's the lighting, to be honest. Like, I think it is. Or I don't know. I don't know right now. But, so I live in Massachusetts. We've had a lot more cases going on, and recently this week we have closed our schools. We've previously, it was actually 2 weeks, but we pushed it up to 3 or 4 weeks or 8 weeks. It's a lot. It's like a month's worth of it. And I'm like, okay, I thought like a month would be good because, if you don't realize, the people in China were like there for a month and a half on lockdown. So I was like, I was thinking the same exact thing, or it'll be a little bit longer. I guess it depends on where you are. Thank God I'm not in Seattle or Washington. That's probably where the worst is currently here in America. California is getting there. We're getting there. Florida is getting there, I think. I know there's a lot of states currently that have a lot of cases. Some don't, which is very weird. But it will happen. Do be alarmed, though. Do not go crazy. But be aware that it could happen. It could happen in every single other state that isn't currently have one. But we have closed down our schools. New York has done that previously as well. One of my friends lived in New Jersey. She goes to New York. Icky. Hi, Sammy. If you're watching, I love you. Stay safe. Please do update me so I know that you're safe. But yeah, so there's a lot of madness going on over there, and like it's not too far away from me. Massachusetts, like it's about a 4-hour, 5-hour drive over there, but like to be exact, like 4 hours by 2 drive, and then take a train over. It's 4 hours together, 4 hours and a half, depending on the craziness. Well, a lot of things have been going nuts. And now that our governor has officially said this to everybody in Massachusetts, that any restaurants or bars or any other places, I think, that serve food, or if you don't do takeout, you have to close. So the place I work at, I don't work out at a place. I work out at home. The place that I work at, we got a notice yesterday about the changes. Before, we were previously supposed to open from 4 to closing time, and then now the change of the time that they wanted is like 10, 11 o'clock. I think that's like a curfew now or whatever. But craziness is going on. And yeah, so I'm going to actually have time to do videos for you guys. Surprise! Because today was actually my last day of work. I was not fired. I was just let go for now. And thank God I wasn't fired. I was going to be like, oh snap, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay bills? Lucky enough, I still have my job. I was just let go until this whole entire thing is taken care of. Hopefully like midway through April, we're hoping. That's when our arranged date is supposed to be for reopening. So hopefully things will get better by then. I'm seriously hoping that this gets better, because this girl want to go to KCON in June. If not, please make sure New York is completely safe by June. Hopefully. I'm hoping that everything will be like gone within a month or two. Because a lot of us have stuff to go to, and then there's also concerts coming up. My mom has to go to like 2 concerts in May. Yeah, hopefully this whole entire situation is gone by then, and hopefully like all these bans on air flights will be gone too. It's insane. It's insane how much this whole entire virus thing has gone nuts on people. I'm here being calm. I was in a panic phase before. Everybody is at least once in a panic phase. I was in one way previously, like 2 months ago, before this even happened. Like, this was when we got like 1 case of that goddamn student who didn't want to listen. So there was this guy, 20-year-old or 20s, he was in his 20s. He went from China to Boston, and he was a student of Boston, UMass Boston. Yeah, UMass Boston. And I think he actually refused to get like tested or anything, and then he got tested. I'm like, I don't know, the whole entire news stuff is like going nuts. Like, you can't believe half of it. It's just for people to go nuts on. I try not to listen to the news, but the thing is, it's on every single platform, not Instagram. Good. I don't want that. But it's like almost on every single platform that you can't even avoid it. I'm going nuts. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe that. And my mind's going bonkers. I was in a panic phase when we got our one case from that guy, that one student from Boston. That was when I was going nuts. I was like, oh my god, I gotta sanitize everything. I was in like a panic mode. My friend was like, calm down, girl. You gotta calm down. I'm like, okay. Everybody is like in one time a panic phase of this. And let's just say I was already done and I'm perfectly calm right now. Is it weird? Probably. But I like try not to worry about it, to be honest. Yes, it's in my mind, but I try not to worry about it because then I'm going to go nuts and I'm going to be like this, blah, 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 blah. But we are starting to stock up on food. We did that over the weekend. I'm like, Mom, Dad, it's time to start stocking up on food. Lucky enough they did that, so we have weeks supply of food ready. And yeah, we are all most likely staying home. I have to go out on Wednesday to go get my paycheck. That's like the only time I'm going out. I'll be like Jeffree Star and not leaving the house anytime soon. That could change with the next 2 days. I don't know what's going to go on the next 2 days up to Wednesday, to be honest. I'm hoping that I'll be able to at least get my check. And I don't plan on going into the bank. I plan on maybe scanning or whatever that we do. But hopefully I get my money. This girl won her money. Her hard works of 2 weeks worth of money. Yeah. I have to pay stuff. We all do. Hopefully the government will do something about that because, you know, if we're going to be on lockdown for who knows how long, please stop all these bills. Because Italy has done it already. China has done it. Is Japan starting to do it too now? I don't know. Anybody in Japan know anything about that? I'm curious. Let me know down below. But I hope everybody is currently safe. Taking precautions, yes, you do take precautions, but really try not to freak out over this. Like, it's gonna make your mind go crazy. Do not want it to go crazy. Because if you do, you're gonna go crazy. Like, literally, how I went. Wearing a mask. Well, I don't do that out in public, to be honest. Because of all this racism that's going on now. It's like, anybody who wears a mask in public, I don't even know what's gonna happen. That's why I'm, like, scared to wear a mask in public. Unless my parents, like, say it's, like, desperately needed. Lucky enough, my mom says if the bus driver is wearing it, wear yours. I'm like, okay. But lucky enough, the bus driver, don't do that for some apparent reason. I don't know why. It's maybe not to put panic into people's minds. But yeah, I've been recently seeing a lot more people wearing masks over here. And, like, it's just crazy to hear all this stuff about this stupid virus going on. Like, I don't want to believe the news half the time. Even though it's like, oh yeah, this could say this, that could say this. It's like, I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. My mind's gone bonkers. Like, you can't tell right from wrong. News just wants media to be able to spread it to people and then give panic to people. What's going on? Lucky enough, this girl ain't leaving the house anytime soon. Except for getting your paycheck. That's it. I'm still sad I didn't get to that. I'm even sad I had to go in today. But you know, it's work. Gotta make money. But yeah, there could be a chance that our state could go into lockdown pretty soon. People are still going out, even though we've told them not to. Like the thing is, with us Massachusetts people, we go out in nice weather. Not caring what's going on. And literally the old people here, like, aren't caring that much about this. Crazy that. There's a few old people that are just out. I'm like, shouldn't you be at home? Being safe? But no, they go out like it's nothing. I said, they don't care, do they? But they is worrying about this whole entire situation that's going on. And, like, this is definitely something that you should take precautions about, but do live your normal life that you're doing currently. Post precautions. Just bring hand sanitizer with you if you can't wash your hands in public. I don't understand why people aren't even washing their hands when they should be. Hygiene, people. Wash your hands. Donald Trump, please wash your hands before handshaking it. Let me just say, that one video, I'm not a big fan of our president, to be honest. I'm just gonna say that I was never a big fan of him, to be honest. Even though he's our president, I was never a big fan. Thanks a lot, John. Gotta blame him. He was the main reason why I don't like him. High school. I guess that's what happens when you keep on saying someone's name for so long and 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 long for months. It just makes your mind go crazy and you never want to hear it ever again. That's the only reason why I don't like our president. Well, there's more to that, but I'm not trying to make people go nuts over here. So, but I know a lot of people do agree with me, for sure, that they aren't a big fan of our president. And, like, there's reasons. Everybody has their own reasons to this. And, like, I have my own reasons, but I'm not going to say it. I don't even want to know what's going to happen after this. But, yeah, I'm not a really big fan. I don't really pay attention to a lot of election stuff or whatever. My dad does, but I don't. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just like, okay, who do I vote for? What do I do? Yeah, I don't really pay attention, to be honest. I try not to worry about whatever's going on with them. But I saw a video where it's like two people, Walmart, Target. Oh my god. I have to rewatch the video. But like, he shakes his hands. I'm like, we're in a phase where we're not shaking hands with people, yet he's shaking hands with them. I'm like, great. We're in that phase. We don't shake hands that much anymore, actually. Nowadays we do whatever did Italians do that? Someone did that. Somewhere in the world, like, created the new handshake where you, like, only do your feet. It's like a feet handshake or whatever, or an elbow handshake. Nowadays that's a thing. We don't do handshakes that much anymore, to be honest. I don't even do it. I don't really hug people. I don't hug my friends now. Throwing all this, I try not to hug them, even though it becomes a habit, to be honest. Like, if I'm really close to a friend of mine, then I do like to hug them because they're a friend of mine, and if they're really close to me, I like to be close to them like that. We're friends. But yeah, I try to pay attention to all these politics, whatever. I'm not a big fan of politics. I have better stuff to do in my life than politics. I let my dad handle that. Or let him handle whatever he does with his life. I don't pay attention. Even though I probably should be, but I don't pay attention. But if you read his tweets on Twitter, do not pay attention half of them, because half of it is like racist or something. Like, literally half of it could be racist to somebody, and so much is going on with racism, and I hate it. I'm a person who hates racism, to be honest. And like, the thing with this virus, so much racism has happened. I mentioned in my live. I did mention in my live about like 4 days ago when I did it. I think 4 days, right? That this racism has got to stop. And literally, it does have to stop. Like, it's not as bad as it was like 2 weeks ago, or like, a month ago. Whenever this thing started to spread a lot more, that's when the racism started. And like, the thing is, what do you gotta know, people? Not all Asian people have the virus. Even people who have masks on, they think that they have the virus. I'm like, we're trying to protect ourselves. Apparently, masks don't actually work, apparently. Suspicious. That's why I don't believe the news half the time. But I still wear one anyways, just because, like, if I work with chemicals at work, I wear it just because if I breathe it in so many times, like, yeah, it can affect my lungs. It can affect my breathing. Yeah, one of those sprays really does affect my breathing a lot. If I breathe in so many times, that's why I wear a mask now. To be honest, that's the only reason why I wear a mask. And I get looked at weirdly now. But yeah, we wear our mask, and it's like, we get hate for it because, this person has a virus, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we're just taking precautions. Don't you read the news, people? But yes, please don't give racism to any Asians, because that's wrong. And in my opinion, if you're being rude like that, like, I'm just like, really, people? Do you have to, like, give racism? Like, nowadays, everything was turning so much more better than it was now. Like, there wasn't a lot of racism going on with that. Like, yeah, there was some, but it wasn't, like, so crazy. Once the virus started to go crazy, everybody started to give more racism to Asians. It's like, it kind of goes back to I'm trying not to be racist here, to people who are black. You know how they got treated, right? It's like, I think I've noticed like a few people who were like that, treated Asians like that. I'm like, dude, you know you got treated the same way, right? Your whole entire race got treated like that. And it's like, one thing why I don't like that is because like people just are so, oh my god, out of this world. They're so nuts. And it's like, do you know how, do you like, in my mind, like, do you understand how they feel? What if you were in the same exact situation? What would you do? Huh, people? Huh? Let's not give racism to people. Literally, I feel like all this racist, like, even racist to black people, people who are, transgender, as well as, like, people who are Asian. Like, stop giving racism to anybody of any race. But the racism does have to stop, and I've had enough of it. I've had enough. And I don't know what our parents are teaching them, but that's not the right thing to do. But we have had a similar situation over here on a PVTA bus, and it was towards 2 Chinese students. Yeah, don't blame them if they can't speak English, because hello, you're in America. Don't expect everybody to speak English. Some people speak Chinese, some people speak Korean, some people speak Japanese, some people speak Thai, some people speak whatever European languages there are. There's too many. There's also Spanish. There's too many languages. Anybody who like comes here to America, don't expect them to be fluent at English. Like what if, for example, if I went to China, I wouldn't understand how to speak Chinese that well. Because I'm a person who's American. Even if I learn it, I wouldn't speak it that well without, like, proper fluent accents, whatever. Without, like, understanding how to speak it and actually, like, talking to somebody who's actually, like, fluent in the language. But, like, any place you go to that does not speak English is going to have the same exact problem. Don't expect people who come to America to know English fluently, people. And this was a woman, like, doing that. I was like, woman, if I was on that bus, like, the crazy thing is, I was on the same exact bus an hour earlier. If I was on the bus the same exact time, oh, I'd be yelling at that woman. Because that is not right. And I'd be like, woman, we need to have a little chit chat. Don't expect these kids to know proper English. They're in America. They don't have to speak proper English as long as they know like a few words and you're fine. But it's like I have dealt with people who haven't speak English and like very broken English. Yeah, I understand them. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. I know where this is. And I'd be like, oh, come with me. And like we take care of these problems easily. As someone who works in like the fields of talking with people, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I understand how it is, and that's not the way to go, woman. Not the way to go. I'm lucky enough the police showed up and we shut her down. Great job, police officer. Great job. Medal towards you. Want some donuts? I'll give you some donuts. Once everything is done, I'll bring you donuts. I know police officers love donuts. That's what everybody says, apparently. But that is currently what's going on here in America and all the craziness. Yeah, that's an update. And you'll be seeing me in my YouTube channel way more earlier than expected. But if you have any videos that you want to see me react to, leave down below. If you have anything that you want to talk to about what I talked to in this little update, do leave down below as well. I hope everybody else is safe wherever you are watching this video. Hopefully you're safe and sound and at home and in your own self-quarantine area. I will be in that area. Not leaving my house anytime soon. But I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like these. And I'll leave my social media down below so you guys can click that. I am perfectly fine, guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.